All things considered, that went smoothly. Well done. Now everyone can focus on their work, rather than worry about power budgets.
Why is that so important?
It just means we can finally keep the factory running while Dr. Kane and her team keep refining their FEV formula. Before the upgrade, the reactors couldn't cope with supplying both facilities simultaneously.
What next?
I spoke to Dr. Kane earlier, and she mentioned wanting to show me something in the labs. You should join us.
America's ours by right. Brotherhood of Steel's in the region. This time, we'll be ready.
Our full force has been deployed here. Let's make it count.
There's a real buzz around here these days.
Hello, Major. I take it you're here for the demonstration?
So, is this your life's work?
In a sense, it's actually the opposite. The FEV has seen many names and purposes over the years, and has been worked on by many different people. My colleagues and I were originally part of the team developing FEV-2, a strain that would have turned our soldiers, well, into super soldiers. The strain I've developed is very loosely based on that retrovirus. Rather than reverse the effects of FEV-2, it is lethal to the damaged DNA. A valuable tool for cleansing this world of threats, I'm sure you'd agree.
What's going on?
It may have taken countless sleepless nights, but the FEV is finally ready to be shown in action, and I've prepared a little demonstration.
That's right.
I'll begin once Colonel Whitehill arrives. You know, it's a crying shame General Ward isn't with us anymore. I don't believe that Colonel Whitehill truly values what I've been able to create. Are you ready for the demonstration?
That's right.
Very well, let us begin.
Let's see what you've got, Doctor.
I thought it'd be prudent to show you how we got where we are. If you look down into the test chamber, you'll see the results of what I'm designating FEV Kane 1. This strain of the FEV is not dissimilar to the one we recovered, simply stabilized to the best of my abilities.
Ghouls and super mutants, all dead. Surely it wasn't that easy, was it?
Unfortunately, it wasn't that straightforward, no. Of the 4 subjects in that test chamber, 2 were relatively healthy wastelanders, 1 was a ghoul, and 1 was a vault dweller from Vault 81. The vault dweller exhibited extreme cell growth within 15 minutes of exposure. Strength and aggression increased dramatically. We had to terminate them. The wastelanders did not at first exhibit any reactions until they lost consciousness after half an hour. Within an hour, they appeared to begin ghoulifying. While the ghoul experienced near-instant death due to lung damage. One positive result, at least.
I imagine the strain you were working with was designed for a very different purpose.
Yes, this original strain was created with the super soldier plan in mind. In here, you can see the results of FEV Kane 6.
I can see why you've been requesting more test subjects.
Quite. With this strain, we wanted to increase the potency of the virus to reduce the time needed to reach maximum effect. Unfortunately, it appears we made FEV Kane 6 far too aggressive. It provokes an intense immunoresponse in patients, leading to immediate and indiscriminate death and liquefaction.
Interesting. It could still be an effective weapon for our troops.
Perhaps, but if it's purely chemical warfare you're interested in, there are far simpler compounds that can be used. This way, please. In here, we have the results of FEV Kane 9. I was close with this strain, very close. Like in the first example, the subjects consisted of 1 vault dweller, 2 common wastelanders, and a ghoul. Within 5 minutes of exposure to the FEV agent, all subjects, minus the vault dweller, perished from asphyxiation as their lung cells were destroyed. The vault dweller exhibited no abnormal symptoms aside from, well, mental trauma, as is to be expected.
Honing in on their lungs, then.
Yes, the base agent was already affecting the subject's lungs, so we opted to build on that. The results were very promising. It is most potent against land-based mammals, although it does seem to retain some effectiveness against non-mammals, aggressively attacking their organs. Unfortunately, healthy humans are not fully immune to the effects of FEV Kane 9. Approximately 2 hours after exposure, an aggressive cancer begins to propagate through the patient's body. This one doesn't have long left to live.
That's a shame, but it's good progress nonetheless.
Yes, we were so close. We were, however, able to identify what leads to the cancer in pure patients after sufficient testing. Come with me to the upper test chamber.
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
So, what have you got for us here?
Let's call it a live fire exercise.
Please, please, you don't have to do this.
You shouldn't have leaked information, Corporal.
A traitor with minimal radiation exposure makes for a fine control sample. I'm sure you'd agree.
You've got this all wrong. I didn't do anything.
Please settle down. Now, on the left of the chamber, we have sedated wasteland abominations. I had hoped to include a non-feral ghoul in this demonstration, but unfortunately I have already depleted our reserves of them. I think it's time you see FEV Kane 9B in action. You can dispense it from that terminal over there.
Do you want to start the test?
It'll be my pleasure.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Please, stop.
The FEV has been dispensed.
I don't want to die.
Stop whining. Fortunately for you, your radiation levels are too minute for FEV K9B to react. This is it. The ultimate weapon against the wasteland. No need to inoculate, and no cure for those vulnerable to it.
You can't argue with the results.
This is a good start.
I think so too.
Colonel Whitehill, I implore you to rethink this strategy of yours. It would be foolish to squander my FEV in rudimentary grenades. We hold the solution to the mutated hordes in our hands. Let me work with the chief engineer to release my FEV throughout the world.
No. My word is final, Doctor. We're going forward with the development of FEV grenades, and that's that.
You're making a mistake.
What's going on?
The depot is under attack.
Who by?
A Brotherhood air assault. Our troops are outnumbered.
We've got to send them reinforcements. Get the vertebrates ready to transport the troops ASAP. Major, I need you to assist the troops in the defense. Do what you've got to do. Move out.
Follow me, Major.
Always keep your weapon close. Don't be afraid to shoot on sight. The wasteland's a dangerous place. Work recovering all those materials for Dr. Kane. Heard the facility was crawling.
Hey,
We're standing by.
With the oil rigs factory running again, we'll have the best gear in the Commonwealth. Senator Matthews, both dead.
Excuse me, officer.
Ready to
Something
go to
doesn't
the
sit
Army
right
Depot,
with
sir?
So, what's our situation?
Army Depot troops are under heavy fire from the Brotherhood. They're outnumbered and outgunned. We need to reinforce them before it's too late.
Let's do this.
Right, Major. We're approaching the AO. We're leading the charge. More reinforcements are inbound. Our troops should be holding out at the HQ. Seeing heavy gunfire ahead. Get ready on that minigun. Hit him out before you jump. Drop zone now. Time to jump, sir.
Ma'am.
Good work, Major. But we can't rest yet. Something serious is coming.
Can you bring me up to speed on the situation?
Our intel shows the Brotherhood has moved into an old test silo north of here, known as Site Gamma. They're preparing to launch a missile against the oil rig. It'd wipe us out in an instant. We're launching an attack on Site Gamma immediately. And you're on the operation. Captain Peterson knows about Site Gamma, so he'll head the operation. Let's teach the Brotherhood a lesson.